Hello everybody and welcome to Cocktails and Air Conditioned, and we're gonna go in our car now, and it's L.A.Noire. That's right. I believe it's L.A.Noire.
What's that? That's the lemon wash whistle. That means
Rip. Okay, what are we doing?
lemon wash clean. It makes short work of dirt.
Locations. The Bomber Club. Let's go. Oh, we're already here. Okay, let's go into it. Hello. Good afternoon.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
Oh god,
can
have we already
start with
done
your
this
name.
bit? I can't remember.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular
Yep.
bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night?
I think we've already done this. I do
5'7",
apologize.
About 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Hello, friend. We've already talked to you once.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine
That's
is,
the spirit. Pour me another.
was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this.
Oh god.
Clear on that?
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up.
That was different. I
Asked him to
got
come pick her
first
up
and second
like
one the other way
usual.
around.
But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He's nice.
Okay, let's go.
Refill my coffee next time, honey.
I just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Okay, let's go to her house now. 5 minutes of sort of wasted time. Henry resident, let's go.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst for vengeance, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crime. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Calling all cars, citizen reports officer needs help, shots fired, officer down, 6th Street and Lindley Place, 6th Street.
Let's go, powering on.
Code 3 identified.
Powering to our destination. That was a mistake. God, where the hell are we going? We should give you like a distance away number.
I don't need this.
Power, power, power.
Calling all cars, citizen reports officer needs help, shots fired, officer down, 6th Street and Lindley Place, 6th Street.
Head. FPS mode engaged.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag. Should have had that second lunch.
I'm coming, Galloway.
Help, you're covered.
You like killing cops?
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Okay. Rip. Up. Don't cap. We're going. Power, 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 power. Yeah. Whoa. power away. Rip. God, it's so far away. Whoa! Wasn't looking at you, I'm sorry. Let's look at the map.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive at 211.
7 Olive is all the way where we just came from. No, thank you, guy. Okay, cutting across the car park. Cutting across the car park. Cutting go. Whoa!
You're a different man in front of the captain.
Henry residence, 11:41 a.m.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
What the hell are they? What are they? These like glasses? Well, obviously the glasses, but I mean, like, are these sunglasses or prescription glasses or?
Don't think this is any use to us.
A shoe.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
For a lady. Ooh.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Incidental.
Tiffany. The rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
This isn't what we're looking for.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
What the hell is that?
Seems irrelevant.
Oh, it's a hairdryer. Okay, let's see what Dick heard.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered?
Murder!
Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
What do you think?
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Let's go.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keep the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hats off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
See if this works. Yes! Oh, yes. Just fucking bang!
Follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal. You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you drive a gas chamber. He'll be back in a moment.
The oldest problem there is. what to do about the old lady. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Yes, well, there could have been blood on it or anything. I don't know. He's packing.
Size 11s.
Surely the fact that he's packing in general isn't exactly a great sign.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Oh, rip.
We know she went
Yes!
to the Barber Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, Detective? My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean
I knew it should have been the one below, but I wanted to try that.
Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't. Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yes, I do.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We got on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? The DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, God.
You're up.
What's this bunker?
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Fun times.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help,
How can I
detective?
help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl Restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
1/8 of an inch, that's not a lot.